I'm Sailor Moon, and I'm Sailor Mini Moon, or I guess be Small Moon or Little Moon. Yes, since mini is a French borrowed word. Oh, anyway, so we make this. Alright, so today we're gonna make this film. And what's it gonna be about? Well, about why we don't work with. Oh, alright. So, a lot of folks out there might first wonder, oh, why we don't do anything. We don't clean our films up. We don't shift our films. Oh, we made films many times talking about it, but hey, why not? It's our YouTube channel. We're going to talk about it again. So, everyone has their beloved film shifting tool, but none of them actually work the way they first said they would work. And everyone has their little blames or blame list for it, saying, oh, they're freeware. Yeah, well, even the ones you have to buy don't really work that well either. So you have the YouTube one, I guess, that is like, well, if you don't have one, yeah, but their one is like as broken down as all the other ones. So let's get talking about the YouTube one because you know it has more hang-ups than all the other ones. So all the other ones out there I worked with are only good for some stuff. Making things brighter, making things darker, putting a beginning, middle, and end sheet to your film, putting names, outstanding drawings, you know, that's about it. Cutting things out, yeah, that's where it has that's its weakness. Or at least that has been a weakness of every film shifting tool we ever worked with. Either it does one or two things. Cut your film out where you besmirched your film because you can't bring those two chunks of film back now, can you? So, yeah. Now, the YouTube one is as broken and as hard to work with as all the other ones. And I don't care what anyone says about the Microsoft, the ArcSoft, the Apple, the Macicam, the Sony Vegas. All those other ones I don't know about out there, they're all the same. Cyberlink, they're all broke, hard to work with, don't do what they're to do. And yes, there are folks out there who somehow skilled all of those ones. How they do it, who knows? They had no life. They had a lot of time on their hands. They had nothing to do all day. Your guess as good as mine. So the YouTube one is as broke as all the other ones. So you know how some folks some folks out there, they'll make it where, oh well, here's a likeness and you can follow me here, and if you like these films then you watch them over here. Well, that shit doesn't work. But then again, Sailor Moon, all film shifting tools are junk or clutter. You know, businesses just shoot them out, and each one of them is like, L for lost or lose, because that's basically what it at the end of the day is what it is. They don't do what they're supposed to do. They don't work the way they say they work. No one tells you nothing. They don't come with no book, no way to know what does what. Yeah. While the YouTube one is as bad as all the other ones out there. It behaves like every other film shifting tool, cleaning tool out there, with nothing that tells you how nothing works. It just there, like all the other ones. It's like, oh, you have to learn how this works. I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to tell you a bloody thing. Yeah, that's how all the other ones are. You know? So even if I wanted to make what is known as a end film sheet, we all know the YouTube one isn't going to work. We all know it's going to fall flat on its lair and say, that's my weakness, I can't work. Yeah, like all the other ones. And there's haters out there that used to scave us and say, "Oh, Shifter is your friend." Well, if Shifter is your friend, then Shifter was our friend that had a weakness. They had their strengths and their weaknesses, their upsides and downsides. And one of the weakness of all the Shifter film shifting friends we ever had was that they weren't good at cutting things out. They weren't good at bringing things in together, and they only seem to be good at either making a film brighter, darker, doing some kind of outstanding drawings, whatever that is, making a beginning, middle, and end sheet to your film, and that was it. And even then, that was seen to be too hard for some of these film shifting tools. So that's why we don't work with any of them. That's why we don't work with the YouTube one or any of the other ones out there. The YouTube one is as bad as all the other ones. And I'm sure there's someone out there who has actually, you know, the only grounds we ever worked with any film shifting tool back in the day was to make our films brighter or darker. But the YouTube one doesn't even have that. And all the other film shifting tools, well, they pretty much stripped them bare. So at the end of the day, it's just another broken down, broken film shifting tool that's too hard to work with. And anyone out there who is skilled that one, well, good job because you worked hard to skill that one. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Sailor Mini Moon. The YouTube one is like doesn't really even do anything. Like none of the things work on it. At least with all the other ones out there, you can get them to do something. Well, this one doesn't really do that much. And I used to work with the YouTube one back in the day only to make my films brighter or darker. Well, brighter, because that seemed to be the only thing I was good at. Same thing with the Microsoft one and the ArcSoft one. They only seem to be good at making your films brighter. Oh, you know. So the YouTube one is as broken as it was before it. Every other offshoot of it broken. At least it would make your films brighter, but no, took that away. So if I want to make my films brighter, which I don't have to make them brighter, but if I want to make them more brighter than they already are, the Microsoft filming tool, with Jelly Combo, Jelly Cam, Jelly Web Shooter runs through, has that tool. And I can actually make it bright and dark while I'm filming the film. Ha ha. So at least that's one step over all the other ones out there. But at the end of the day, the YouTube one doesn't work. Even if I wanted to make one of those follow me here likenesses that a lot of YouTubers, a lot of folks on YouTube do, it kept saying no, no, telling me the likeness either was too small, too big. And I guess if you want to make one of those films telling someone, oh well, if you like my films, follow me here, and if you want some more films, go over here. You probably got to film now its own film. Then you got to wait for that shit to fillet. Then after that's done filleting, and you got to somehow run it through the YouTube one, and somehow, if you're lucky, get it to take. And some folks say it doesn't do anything, it doesn't work, it doesn't help anything, doesn't shift anything, clean anything, it doesn't keep anything. So most folks probably got to work with their broken down film shifting tool that came with their reckoner, or whatever broken down chunk of shit they happen to buy. You know. So at the end of the day, that's why I don't work with any of the film shifting tools. Not Microsoft, not ArcSoft, not Cyberlink, not YouTube, not MachiCam, not Sony Vegas, not Apple. None of them. They're all broken. Yeah. And I looked at the YouTube one and it's fucked up. Alright, time to end this film. We went to about 10 minutes into the film. You know, Let us know what you think about the YouTube one, but our thought is the same as all the other film shifting tools out there. They're all broken. I'm Sailor Moon. I'm Sailor Mini Moon. Hope you like this film.